This is the seed of evil from Switzerland in the Alps, who calls himself the Viking, or El Vikingo in Spanish. You don't have to look twice to understand what I mean. Just look at this expressionless face, which we also saw with those BLM terrorists at the Bundy Ranch in Nevada, those authorities, and the SS guards of the concentration camps. This is so typical Swiss, those empty, expressionless faces, as if no real human soul was in there. You see, they're all over in Switzerland and their fifth column of octagon sleeper agents. Especially in 2005, the crimes of the Swiss beast, or El Assassino Suizo, accumulated in him performing several assassinations himself, backed up by the motherland in the Alps and the Octagon organization, just as the Hoovers, Costers and Eisenhowers, as I explained in my previous films. His direct boss, the Interior Minister Carlos Vielmann, fled to Spain as there was a people's uprising against these Swiss Octagon fifth column serial killers of the local police authorities, and Sperisen flew to the motherland Switzerland, where he got total protection until 2012, when the international pressure got too high, and now he's standing trial in Geneva in a Swiss show trial farce lasting for the next 3 weeks. And where the Swissies will whitewash their sleeper agent as if it were some tax evasion or drugs money process doing the famous Snow White Swiss money laundering thing. Yes, of course he'll go free in the end, just as his serial killer pal who fled to Spain as in the famous Nazi Red Line, but now in the reverse gear. Vielmann is also a German name, just as there are a couple of thousand Sperisen in Switzerland, the motherland. Our man here is from Solothurn region, from Octagon, Switzerland. These are the descendants of Nazi war criminals who made it on Swiss Red Cross passports to South America through the Nazi Red Line after the Second World War and through Operation Paperclip, set up by the Swiss man in the field called Eisenhower, who also initiated the Cold War against the Communists and Russia on the orders of Octagon, the motherland. So this is Sperisen, the Swiss guy, you see the gun here, and this is Vielmann. It has often been questioned what happened to the descendants of those who went on the Nazi Red Line to South America. Well, here they are. And we can witness the very same thing going on today, setting up Russia against the EU and US, where neither Europeans, Russians or Americans want this. But the Swiss Nazi Templar banks ordered this solution as there's too much international pressure on them. I'm quite sure this is the octagon symbol behind, of octagon. Okay. The family of this Swiss assassin police chief of Guatemala is a billionaire oligarch by the name of Eduardo Ernesto Sperisen. And so is his entire family, and don't have yourselves fooled by the Spanish first names, as these are still recent sleeper agents, not yet encrusted in society for hundreds of years, as those Nazis in Germany of Swiss origin, who murdered 1 million non-Jewish Germans in the concentration camps, and 13 million civilians all over Europe. Well, that's what I thought. This is Octagon from Switzerland. When I saw the symbol on the Policia Nacional behind Mr. Sperisen just before. Wow. What do you know, eh? Well, there it is again, Octagon. Well, this has been in the hand of the Swissies and the Nazi Templars for much longer. Maybe maybe somebody can find out when they made this logo. That's an important date. Probably just after 1945, when they all came with the on the red line. Hey. So considering what the ancestors of the second and third generation now in South America of Octagon and the Nazis, what tactics the ancestors did during the war and in Germany and against the German people, they were like this. The first wave consisted of the German Wehrmacht, the army, and Luftwaffe, the air force, tanks, cannons, infantry and airplanes. And then came the second wave of Swiss origin Einsatzgruppen, as Swiss Karl Jäger of the Jäger Report, savagely butchering men, women and children. Well, anyway, Sperisen has a Swiss passport, Swiss nationality, he always had, and they protect him in the motherland. You know, most Germans had no idea what was really going on in the concentration camps, because nobody came back from there, and the Nazis would kill them immediately if they would investigate or come closer to the camp. The Germans themselves were prisoners in this Nazi dictatorship, set up by that treacherous Swiss Octagon fifth column inside Germany of Swiss descent sleeper agents, just as we can see now through these actual events in Guatemala, where an estimated 100,000 Nazis went to South America after the war, and Octagon always goes immediately after the key positions, police chief, interior minister, etc. Now let's analyze this sick similarity. Here you can see the smiling Nazi guards of a concentration camp after they killed 10,000 people a day and children processed as in a machine. They got upset about some strawberries they couldn't get. And this is so typically Swiss. They actually get very much upset about whether writing the name of the city St. Gallen with or without a space behind the hyphen, while widely spreading racism, hatred and terror on immigrants, so typically Swiss. They're getting upset about nothing, just like the concentration camp smiling girls and guards there getting upset about not having their strawberries. This is Swiss, this is not German, this is Octagon. And look at the St. Gallen logo. Well, this is the Fasces, as in fascism, which we can see the Nazi use it. It's in the American Senate. It's everywhere. Getting upset about nothing. You know, they've got nothing to worry about, you know. They have absolutely nothing to worry about, and they don't give a damn about human rights, you know. Terrorizing innocent people like me and my family, and getting upset about a space or not after the hyphen in a city name. This is like the guys and the girls you just saw smiling, you know, so innocent and neutral, you know. This is Switzerland. This is Swissies. Yeah, and just look how all these letters they're sending me, you know. Look at it. I don't even open them up anymore. Look, they're still closed. I don't open them up. You know, it ruins my day. Yeah, this is Justice Department, Finance Department. They even want money. You know, it's a crime to have no money in Switzerland. Only these two, my wife opened them up. Only these ones. Some lawyer who doesn't, a Swiss lawyer who doesn't do anything. Finance Department. I have to collect the letters. Well, I mean, it just ruins my day, and there's nothing I can do anyway. They don't keep their own laws, they don't keep any international laws, so why should I recognize this Swiss Nazi Justice Department anyway, who's protecting criminals from Swiss Octagon police chiefs of Guatemala, serial killers, rapists, Swiss banks, child molesters, they all protect them. And me, because I open up my mouth, you know, I'm getting terrorized without end, you know. This is plain terror. Plain terror. You know. Well, I don't recognize this country anymore because they don't keep their international agreements which they signed. I don't recognize them anymore, you know. Bunch of criminals they are. Plain criminals. I don't, you see, I don't open it up anymore. I don't. What's the use? I don't. You see, Swissies? I just pile them up. This is only a few months. Why should I open it up? You know, it's going on for 17 years. 17 long years. Maybe 18 now. And they don't stop. It goes on and it goes on. It doesn't change. I mean, I can't take this series anymore, can I? Come on.